It's Friday, so time for our look at tomorrow.
Is it? Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Sorry, it sounds like a 1950s sci-fi drama, doesn't it? It's looking at technology, and this time we're looking at the future of the British gaming industry with Julia Hardy. Good morning, good morning. I mean, this is your hot area, isn't it? You are so into your gaming.
Yeah, yes, I do love my gaming a little bit too much. Yeah, I've been down in Brighton for the Develop conference, which is amazing. So it's bringing together some of the hottest games developers from Europe. Everyone kind of gets together. They do talks. So you can talk to them like the best in the industry. They bring down all the latest kit. So they had Sony Morpheus down there, which is the other virtual reality headset.
Yeah,
I'll get that for you another week.
Great, lovely.
So everyone kind of just meets up. They have game jams. You know what a game jam is?
No.
So like when you jam when you're in a band?
Yeah.
Still play together?
Yeah, you just kind of rock up and then you make games.
Oh, you make games?
Yeah, I make games. It's really cool.
Fantastic. And I should point out that I'm going to get into because I've always said I'm not a gamer, and I'm not. But I've been intrigued by what you've brought us over the last couple of months. I'm going to start gaming. I'm going to get a console, start gaming.
I'm going to turn you into a gamer. Yeah. You heard it here first.
It's going to happen. It is going to happen. But the nice thing about this industry is that not only is it absolutely huge,
yes,
a lot of it is British-based, isn't it?
Very much so. I mean, there's been such great work done by UKIE, which is the UK Interactive Entertainment body, who kind of basically lobbies for gaming. They've done so much stuff. So we had tax breaks at the beginning of this year, so it's something like about 25% you can kind of claim back. That was one of the biggest things that they've done for the video games industry, which sets us actually ahead of a lot of Europe. A lot of Europe doesn't have these kind of things in place. They've also incredibly they're trying to put a lot of things in place for the future, and obviously things for now. The tax breaks obviously helps things now, and in the future we're just about to implement I say we like I'm part of UKIE. In September there's going to be a revised computing curriculum, which is something that Ian Livingstone has worked really, really hard to push forward, these next gen skills. And what it means is, instead of kind of the rather regressive computing stuff that you'd learn, they're going to be learning how to make games. They're going to be learning coding, I think, from about the ages of 7 and up. And these are skills that are they go across the board. I mean, to make a game, right? To make a video game, it ticks so many different boxes. It's physics, it's maths, it's art, it's design, it's music, it's sound, it's acting. All of these different things you can learn by making video games. And then if you're learning it from such a young age, you're putting in your 10,000 hours, the 10,000 hour rule we all know about, and then you're going to be a master of it by the time you get to the degree level, and we're just going to be the best.
Which actually it is going to play into an awful... If kids can code from an early age, the whole technology span that could influence. Yeah,
I mean, just incredible. I mean, I was reading actually this morning, so they're predicting that the global games market by 2017 is going to be worth 102 billion. It's just going to keep growing. We're going to leave Hollywood in our wake. They're going to be by the side of the road with a little sign trying to hitchhike. We're going to be way ahead of that. Everyone's going to be gaming it. So I think 1 in 3 now in the UK plays some form of interactive entertainment. It's only getting bigger because of mobile gaming. It's
everyone's going to be gaming.
And this because when you get the massive hits of games, a lot of them British, I mean, things like GTA 5.
Yes.
I mean, that has a massive impact, doesn't it?
Okay, so GTA 5 is the fastest selling entertainment product of all time. In the first day, it sold $800 million. Yeah, it made $800 million.
Wow.
Within the first 3 days, it was $1 billion. It's just above and beyond fake numbers that you just cannot imagine.
I mean, and sorted out by a couple of British guys?
Oh, so they're Scottish. Rockstar originally from Scotland. Yeah, the Houses. I got to meet them actually. They're so great. They don't do an awful lot of interviews a lot of the time. They tend to kind of keep themselves to themselves, but they're so passionate about moving gaming forward, and they've got very kind of heavy kind of filmic influences. So if you ever play like a Grand Theft Auto game, there's a lot of film references. But
that's the thing with all these games. I know we've talked about before. Is that now they are incorporating. I mean, partly because Hollywood's probably having a bit of a panic, but they are, Steven Spielberg and the like are getting involved in gaming, aren't they?
Absolutely, and of course, new Call of Duty, Kevin Spacey, you've met him, I remember you saying
I met him a couple of months ago, yeah.
So, although actually, if you do remember from House of Cards, that he was quite a gamer in that as well, which was quite nice to sort of see that. Although I found it quite funny in the plot that his wife was really embarrassed by it. He's like this really Machiavellian guy, but the gaming was the upsetting factor.
What about the perception of gamers being young and male? Is that changing? I mean, I, for instance, would never even think buying a game. You know that.
I'm good at this. Slowly, this will happen. Over the years, you will become a gamer. It's almost about 50-50 split between men and women now, and the ages go from very, very young way up until kind of like mid-30s. It's so vast now. Well,
very young to the very old mid-30s.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a gamer. I'm not in the right age category.
You
Thank
played
very
Miss
much.
Pac-Man, though, don't you?
Pac-Man.
No, the thing is, though, if I get hold of one of these consoles,
Yeah.
and the nice thing is, they're entertainment hubs as well, so you can plug your Skybox and everything else through them.
Yeah,
and
you can with
control
the
them by
Xbox One.
voice.
That's great. Controlling by voice is, I have to say, one of my favourite things about the Xbox One. It's so sci-fi. It's just like Xbox sign in as Julia, and it's like, hi Julia, and you're like, hi Xbox, how are you?
Wow, brilliant. So if I get all that sorted out, Jenny, you come round, cup of tea, play a game.
Yeah, so that
It'll
when
be
you do it
sorted.
on the big
Don't
weather
hold your
screen, you'll
breath.
be a bit better. You see.
Yeah, I
You
am
need
an
to practice.
embarrassment to my nephew for what we did on the big screen. Julia, fabulous. Great to see you. Thank you. Just a reminder, more technology news on Swipe 9:45 here on Sky News, also on Sky News for iPad and on Sky News Catch Up on your Sky Box.